Yeah, hi friends. I think it's less than 4 weeks, in fact, less than 4 weeks. And yeah, there is some sort of fear, some sort of frustration, stress levels increasing, don't know where we are going to end up, don't know exactly what we are doing. So, like, apart from all of these issues, still we are working hard, still we are planning to do something better, still we are trying to give our best, right? So even with a doubtful heart, I think many of us are going for the bet. So I mean, a little more focus is required for at least these 28 days. That's the only statement I can give for you forever. So coming to the things what we have done, this video is specifically for MDS Conquer students. So we are left over with, like, by this weekend we will be left over with a few subjects, that is perio, which is going to carry 14 marks. Community dentistry is going to carry 14 marks. We are left over with these two uh, subjects. Then after implants, which is very important, I have seen like 3 to 4 questions in every sessions of NEET related to the implants. So there is some sort of importance should be given to implants, either in the prosthetic point of view or in the surgical point of view or in the perio point of view. So followed by the big compo, which includes this oral medicine, oral pathology, general medicine, general surgery, a part of physiology, and few topics of pharma. So this big combo is left over. So these are the things we are left over, and preferably 2 days for this perio, 2 days for the community medicine, community dentistry, and 1 day for the implants, and probably 10 more days for this combo. So exactly by 15 days we are going to complete the leftover stuff. That is, leftover stuff is approximately, I feel like this is going to carry in and around 80 marks in your examination. Out of these are only is going to carry around 30, and left out this combo is going to carry in and around 50 to 60. So we are left over with 80 marks, and we are done with more than 2/3 of the preparation until now by today, right? So of course we need to increase the duration of preparation, at least like 1 hour per day possible. Try to conserve as much as time as possible. So in these 15 days we are going to complete these topics discussed: perio, community dentistry, implants, few topics of pharmacology, oral medicine and oral path as a combo, general pathology, general medicine, general surgery, right? So we are going to cover all these things. So apart from that, I want you guys to give, apart from these 15 days, so we'll be left over with 13 or 12 odd days more like probably we are going to solve few mock exams and get ourselves prepared. So that's what the plan of action for this upcoming 27 odd days for your NEET examination. And probably in the last week, I don't want you guys to give any sort of examinations and lose your confidence level. So probably we'll close the things by December 31st night. So December 31st night, and probably December 31st or 1st Jan is going to be your last mock examination. This is what my plan of action is. You can modify accordingly. The papers will be available on your site whenever you want to give. You can give. Probably I want you guys to finish off the things by, or stop analyzing yourself by at least like Jan 1st. Jan 1st is the deadline. So after that, I don't want you guys to get much disturbed. Means, so once you're done with this 15 days mode of preparation with the leftover subjects, another 5 or 6 days you're going to give mock examinations. That's going to you're going to hit Jan 1st. So once your Jan 1st is reached, I don't want you guys to give any sort of examinations. You just try to revise, recap. We are going to take few fast track discussions in the group and motivation, self-confidence, self-improvement. These are the things that we are going to focus in the last week of examination, right? So this is what the plan of action for upcoming 27 odd days. So there are few things that you have to do at any cost. One is AAPG from 2001 to till date 2015 and 2016 and 2017 will be discussed in group. We have already started the discussion. Majority of the stuff what we are discussing are relevant to the NEET topics which were given in the last year examinations and before last year examinations. We are just focusing on such stuff, so please don't neglect that. So these are the things that you have to do at must. Mock exams must, followed by PP books must, and group stuff. So these are the 4 mandatory things that you have to do apart from this, plus what you have learned previously. If it is a dental pulse, you can go with dental pulse. If it is a dentist, or when any XYZ book what you have done until now, you need to do that at any cost. And probably this 2001 to 2015 AAPG MCQs, if you have time or if you have already done with the synopsis of these MCQs, I want you guys to go ahead, at least like try to brush up the synopsis where you feel like you are in doubt or in dilemma, or else you can just stick on to the question and answer format only. Just read the question, follow the answer. Maybe predictably we may expect some repeats from these sessions, and apart from that mock exams are mandatory, and few things that I'm going to post in the group that you need to go for must. Okay, few things where NB people love to give MCQs, so such things we will revise, recap, and if not, I'll post on the site so that you can practice. So these are the mandatory things that you have to do. That is AAPG 2001 to 2015, all mock exams of MDS Conquer, quick recap of power play books, not wasting much of your time, revising the group stuff that is being posted from last 1 month, which is completely NEET focused, and the previous stuff what you have done, and the stuff what I am imposing you to give as an examination on our online site. So these are the mandatory things that you have to do. And the personal things what you need to change, one is about your sleep patterns. You need to change, because there was a shift in the time of examination. If you compare with the previous examination, generally the examination used to be 10 to 1 o'clock previously. Now they have shifted to 3 to 6 o'clock. That is a vague change by the NB people. I don't know what is the reason why they have taken this move, but the adrenal levels what you used to maintain at 10 o'clock is totally different from what you are going to maintain at 3 o'clock, because 3 o'clock is something like after meal time, right, where majority of the aspirants used to take a nap for 1 hour or 2 hours, and then they used to come back and work. So this is what the strategy of a aspirant while they're preparing, but due to the shift in the time, there's going to be lots of influence on the level of adrenalines in your body, because these adrenals are going to play a very vital role in your examination, making your brain to function for more than 4 hours. So, and apart from that, your naps are going to make you inactive in the examination at any cost. It's going to happen. So first suggestion is you need to change your sleep patterns. Probably you need to go bed early so that you may not feel sleepy in the afternoon sessions after the meal. Second one, a shift in your lunch. It should happen at least for these 28 days. I want you guys to have either little in the afternoon session, or either shift in your lunch timings. Like probably we used to have at 1 like 12 to 2 o'clock in the range, varies from individual to individual, but I want you guys to finish your lunch by 11 o'clock so that by 3 o'clock your levels will be normal. Or else I want you guys to take a little lunch at your regular times, followed by a decent amount of snacks at 4 o'clock or probably after 6 o'clock. So this pattern should not hurt you or disturb you while you're giving the examination, right? So these are the two things, the sleep patterns, altered sleep pattern for these 28 days, and the amount or the time of your meal in the afternoon session you need to change, because it's going to have a huge effect on your examination day. So third one, physically you should be fine, and I want you guys to go for a proper food, and preferably the food for these 28 days should be at home. Don't take any food outside. Okay, there is no other move. If you can go ahead, because even a small cold or a viral fever is going to disturb 2 or 3 days, and out of these 20 days, disturbed for 2 or 3 days is more than 10% of your loss of your time in the preparation. So it's obvious that you need to take a good food, and preferably the food at home. Please try to avoid food outside. Please try to avoid oily food. Preferably to take more vitamins, preferably an antioxidants, and I want you guys to go with multivitamin capsules, probably to decrease your stress out. And better to have good music at preferable time. Whenever you feel like frustrated or you're out of focus, just have a good music and start the things off. So please try to avoid your Facebook. Try to avoid multiple chats on WhatsApp, Insta. All social media should be blocked for these 28 days. After 28 days, it's completely over. I'm not asking you to do this forever. Okay, nothing wrong. You can go ahead, because I feel like being happy is more important. Like fun, entertainment are the things that we should give some sort of importance. But as these 28 days are going to affect your future career and your lifestyle, so it is mandatory that you guys has to quit all these Facebook, WhatsApp, and whatever it may be, things which are deviating you. So next is emotionally, because like I feel like more than 90% of failures in the examination or during the preparation is due to emotional loss or emotional imbalance. So I want you guys to be emotionally more strong for these 28 days. If you have emotional disturbance for these 28 days, first thing you can do is like just keep a pause and just tell to yourself that okay, these emotions will be forever for us. Just keep a pause. I'll think about this emotion after 28 days, because your career is more important than this emotion, because emotion can be carried to the next level or not, we don't know, but the career is going to be carried for the next level. What you are going to be is what you are doing right now. Emotion, yes, it can be carried to the next level, but we are not sure that this emotion is going to be forever or not. So probably I want you guys to give a pause. Don't break the emotions, but give a pause. Once you're done with this 28 days after Jan 7, you can recap and restart your emotions in a magnified way. No issues with the emotions, but keep a pause. Tell to yourself, okay, these 28 days are important for me and I will be focusing more on the preparation. I'll just keep it pause. Once I'm done with this 28 days, any sort of disturbance in your relationships, any sort of disturbance in your family affairs, any sort of disturbance anywhere emotionally, you just tell to the person on the other side, guys, please wait for this Jan 7th. Once Jan 7th is done, we are going to resolve, renegotiate, whatever can be done, we'll do for this. Please leave me for these 28 days, because these 28 days are going to be very, very, very important part of my life, right? That's true. Maybe you can tell this word to any individual on the earth, because I feel like we are more important than anything on the earth, at present at least. So the next thing is doubt how the things are going ahead, right? Because you said like there was a ping from two of my students, like you said to do AAPG papers, you said to do mock exams, you are keeping some practice exams, you asked me to do dental pulse, you asked me to do PP books, you're asking me to do group stuff. I'm not able to manage all these things in the limited amount of time, or my brain is not that huge enough to feed all this stuff. So this is one of the comment that is thrown to me by one of my dear student. Yes, these are important, right? So she asked me like, I'll stick either to dental pulse, AAPG and mocks, or an optional for me. I'll go with this practice papers, PP books and group discussion. What should I do? You select me one of these. Generally paper setter, he used to give 4 options and ask us to select one, but my student has given 2 options and asked me to select one. Always focusing. Smart preparation is more important, right? Smartness is more important in the preparation, and for exams like NEET, a balanced preparation is more important. These are the two things that are going to play a very important role in your exam, because I know basics, or else like a random statement given by the aspirant is, I know clinicals, so I will study more basics because I want to score more in basics. But revising the clinicals is more important. So NEET is a balanced preparation where each and every subject is given some sort of importance according to the blueprint. So you need to have a balanced preparation, right? So that's what this says. Yeah, go do MCQs, just 200 odd MCQs per every day. From now, it's very easy to complete all the 17 years papers. Just question and answer, question and answer. I feel like hardly it's going to take 1 hour, because you guys are really working hard from past 1 year, and majority of the MCQs out of this 200 are well known. I think like probably 180, 160 odd MCQs are clearly known to you. You can directly go and you can directly pick the right answer. That's not an issue. It's going to take just 1 hour. Mock examinations on the weekend, so that's not an issue in the week. Practice papers every day, 1 practice paper, so it's going to take 1 hour. PP books every day 1 hour. Dental pulse, try to give your best time. Group discussion, I think like, if you have time, it's better to participate in the group discussion. If you don't have time, you can just have a look at the group discussion. I feel like group discussion is going to take 1 hour. Like if you're not able to manage time, divide your schedule 1 2 3 4 5 6. Okay, let's make it as 7 8 9 10. So I feel like majority of you guys are working to 12 to 14 hours per day, so you have around 10 tasks, so you are giving 1 hour 20 minutes, so 1 hour 10 minutes for each task, or 1 hour 20 minutes for each task. Let's make it as 1.5 hours. So you divide accordingly. AAPG 1 hour, try to finish it off as fast as possible, can extend to 1 to 1.5 hours. So once that 1.5 hours is done, at whatever point you are, leave it and start the next task. Practice paper, that is a must given. Try to finish it in 1 and 1.5 hours. If it is not extended, leave that at that point, just move on. PP books, 1.5 hours. Don't keep a task. 1.5 hours you are going to spend with the PP books. Let it be, whatever extent it is done. Okay, done. Next day you start with the next phase. Pulse, yes, today you have to do dental materials. That's a task given. But if you can't, you try to leave it at that point. Make a note. Okay, dental pulse, dental materials I have done up to this point. In the time of duration, like last 10 to 15 days you have time. So at that time, if you want to start dental pulse, you start with the leftover thing. Once you're done with the leftover thing, just have a quick recap over the things which are already done. So this is what you should not choose, like I'll go with this, I'll go with that. You'd have to do everything, but make a note at up to what extent you're doing the things. And once you have time, like we have like 12 to 13 days extra time in the last 13 days where you will focus on mock exams. Apart from that, you are going to have a quick recaps, right? So at that point, you just go with the leftover thing and just try to recap the thing which is already done. So this is what being smart. This is how you need to balance all the mandatory things. This is how you are going in a multi-directional way preparation. Okay, multi-directional. Everywhere you are trying to prepare, coming back to the same point, again recapping things, coming back to the same point, recapping things, coming back, recapping, coming back. So you're doing a good job. So guys, being smart is more important. Means you need to finish off the things fast, right? Smartness is nothing but, for an aspirant, smartness is nothing but dude, I'm going to give 1 day time. Please try to revise ortho. Yes sir, I'm ready. Dude, I'm going to give 12 hours time. Please try to recap ortho. I'm ready. 6 hours ortho ready, 2 hours ortho ready, 1 hour ortho ready, 30 minutes ortho ready. So this is what smart preparation. As time is going off, you should identify what are the things that you need to focus on. For example, if it is an endodontics, if you ask me to revise in 30 minutes, you know where I'm going to focus on? I'm going to focus on the numericals. I'm going to focus on the scientist names. I'm going to focus on the rotary files dimensions, color codings of files, few classifications where I will be confused much. So these are the things where I'm going to focus on. If the same stuff is given for me to go ahead with anatomy, half an hour preparation, I'll be focusing more on the foramens, more on the nerves, more on the muscles. I'll try to recap the things which are present at the end of the dental pulse. Synopsis, I'll try to finish as much as synopsis as possible, because majority of the stuff, branches, nerves, muscles, foramens, everything will be covered. So this is what smartness we require right now, because covering each and everything right now may be difficult, may be possible for few individuals who are superhumans, but may be difficult for majority of us. So we need to identify, okay, this is the where I just go low. I feel like I'm inconfident, memory based stuff. I'll go recap the things, I'll come back. So same goes with, like, once you're done with the mock exam, you're going to have an equal distribution. You can just think, oh, okay, this is the where place I'm just confused. Okay, I'm confused in the pedo part. There were a few questions on the reflexes where I went wrong. Just go back, have a quick look over the reflexes or the related reflexes questions in the dental pulse, or in your PP books or in your notes. Just go back and have it. Okay, community dentistry is the place where I lost majority of my MCQs resulted. Most probable questions where I was lost is indexes. Just go back half an hour time, indexes, just have a quick recap, try to solve the indexes that is present in the pulse or your PP books or your wherever you like. Just identify the topic, because 240 marks examination is going to cover more than 22 to 24 odd subjects, right? So apart from this, it's going to cover 240 areas where you need to focus on. You have to catch the thing, like, okay, this is the where I lost an MCQ. I'm not perfect with this topic. Go back, look over the topic. That is a balanced preparation. Like, okay, out of 14 MCQs of general and not, I went wrong in 6 MCQs, and focusing of 6 MCQs, like majority of the MCQs I went wrong is embryology. So just go back, see the landmarks of embryology, see the questions of embryology, try to have a good recap, spend half an hour to 1 hour time, just come back. This is how you need to manage the things. Like, once you're going with the mock examinations, identify the topic where you're not perfect, spend at least like half an hour, 30 minutes with half an hour to 1 hour with the topic, and just go. Means, for example, if you're doing embryology during the last 15 days of the preparation, means a few topics of embryology, means it's not embryology, because embryology, out of these 14 questions, you went wrong in 3 questions. So means it is general anatomy. You're trying to complete general anatomy, unknown stuff, or stuff where you're inconfident, means you're doing all general path or general anatomy in a deal. So this is how you need to plan, and this is how you need to manage your brain smartly, by saying, like, rest all the things I'm a bit good. I feel like I'm having low scores in this general embryology, so I'm just focusing on it. Biochemistry, out of 7 marks, you went wrong in 2 MCQs, and probably the 2 MCQs are related to the carbohydrate metabolism. Just go back, have a quick recap of carbohydrate metabolism for at least like 1 hour. So you're done with biochem. So you're moving to the next subject. So this is how you need to plan, guys. Telling yourself that, okay, you're just focusing. For example, if your pulse or whole material, complete material, what you are doing from the day 1 of MDS Conquer to till date, material, you have condensed, and someone, God has came and given a word to you. Guys, I have underlined all the things where you are inconfident, where these stuff are memory based. You just go these stuff and your preparation is done. So that's what we are doing, right? That's what we are doing. We are just focusing on the thing where we are inconfident, where we are not perfect, where we went wrong. So we're just seeing that. That's a confidence thing what we can do right now. And that's the best thing what we have right now in our hand. Guys, so 27 days. It's your life. And you need to think. Don't come out with an answer like whether I can make this, whether I can do this or not. Okay? Every person who is preparing right now is just a human. Trying to manage the things in a smarter way, trying to work hard, and trying to give their best. Everyone is doing this. If you're not, if you're lazy enough, if you're not confident enough, that's not right. We have started this journey exactly more than 1 year. I can see many interns, like when we used to be in internship. I know that we used to enjoy a lot, but I know many conquers, many interns, many repeaters. I know, guys, we have faced so many issues. Financially, we are not perfect. So we are not affecting to go to metropolitan cities to have a hi-fi offline coaching center. And majority of us are girls. And our parents may not allow you to move far to have a decent preparation. Majority of us are housewives, taking care of children, taking care of in-laws, taking care of many other things and trying to balance their preparation. Majority of your clinicians managing the patients in the morning hours, finding of time and preparing. Majority of you are odd batch interns who are struggling hard to get through the entrance. Majority of you has many financial issues and many questions thrown by the society, family, relatives, whether you can make this, whether you have to make this, why you're doing this, why you're wasting your time, you can't do this. Majority of questions. And of course, people who always drag us from the success. Maybe few people they call as enemies, and few people they are not happy with the success, and they will always try to pull you back from the success, humiliate you, make you inconfident, insecure, and many things happen. You are not capable enough to get into GDC. You are not capable enough to qualify this entrance. Why you are preparing? You have not cleared your PDS in the stipulated time. Why you are preparing for this entrance? You are incapable. You are imperfect. Many humiliating words that are going to pull you from success, and many such things thrown by the society, relatives. Why you are doing this, girls? So lots of idiotic questions. The answer is your result. The answer is your capability. The answer is your work. The answer is in these 28 days. You decide. Society is going to throw so many things on you. And I want you guys to prepare the best answer for the society, for your relatives, for your family, for your friends, for your enemies. The best answer should be on Jan 31st. And you have to give your best on Jan 7th. For that, you need to take out your best. Decide what you are going to give. So Jan 7th, is your dead day. So your second life is going to start after Jan 7th. So make sure that your life should turn before Jan 7th and after Jan 7th. So I don't know what you are going to plan. I don't know what you are going to give best out of you. I don't know how much time you are going to work. I don't know whether you're asleep or whether you are awake or whether you do whatever nonsense you want. But your life should be before Jan 7th and after Jan 7th, 2018. Make note, this success is just for you. And MDS Conquer is going to be a part of this. All the best. Just rock it. And the strategy, plan of action or the suggestions or anything, probably this is for MDS Conquer students. If any XYZ people want to follow, you can take a move. Love you all the best. Keep working hard, because hard work in a smarter direction with MDS Conquer is going to pay you back. Our first year GDC count is 26, and the second year it moves to 48, and now it's all in your hand. Thank you. Take care. Bye. Signing off, Srikanth.